We're almost there. You're almost there. You got to hold it together. I know we often want to give credit to urban poet, urban chemist Clifford Harris when we think about this good old rubber band, but the rubber band was invented back in 1845, so over 175 years ago. And what does it do? It holds things together. But remember, I'm a teacher, not a speaker. You see, the rubber band was invented over 175 years ago, and its overall purpose, like I said, were to hold things together, like I just did these business cards. Maybe it was some envelopes, but the inventor discovered an answer to a problem, and to keep papers and important documents together, along with many other uses, he created this rubber band. It holds paper and envelopes, basically things of value together, so we have to be able to hold it together. Where did the rubber band come from? The rubber band was invented over 175 years ago, and it was invented by a scientist that worked with a rubber company. And he started by taking a rubber tube, a hollow rubber tube, and slicing it into strips. When it comes to a rubber band, it has the ability to stretch. And as you stretch it, it's actually releasing heat, which is thermal energy. And as that rubber band comes back together, it actually is absorbing thermal energy. So it absorbs heat. A rubber band could be used to do work because remember, scientifically, in order for work to occur, an object has to move in the direction of the force being applied to it. Now, a rubber band, it releases energy and it absorbs energy by its ability to be flexible, its ability to change shape. And like the rubber band, we too have the ability to generate something of value, something that can make an impact on our community when we're willing to be pliable, when we're willing to be changed. Now, it's not always going to be a comfortable feeling, but allowing ourselves to be placed in a different position or allowing changes to occur actually produce energy. A rubber band is known to have elastic potential energy. If I were to pull back on this rubber band and let it go, it took off, and you too have the ability. Now, a rubber band can be used to hold things together, like I have these business cards. But honestly, the only limits a rubber band has are the limits of the individual using it. For example, a rubber band could be used to help prevent a sliced apple from browning. A rubber band could also be used to turn regular jeans into maternity jeans. A rubber band could also be used to keep a book closed when traveling in a bag. The reason a rubber band has such a diverse range of applications is all accredited to the process that it goes through while that rubber is being treated. Process known as vulcanization, that rubber band goes through a chemical change. It's one thing that I always love to emphasize when referring to a chemical change. Whenever a chemical change occurs, something new is always going to be produced. For example, pure hydrogen, highly flammable, pure oxygen, highly flammable. But when they go through a chemical change and two hydrogens and one oxygen bond together to form a water molecule, water could then be used to put out a traditional fire. Are we willing to go through that change? Are we willing to go through that process? It's the vulcanization process that allows that rubber band to remain flexible through a range of temperatures. It could be cold, it could be hot. However, that rubber band is still going to maintain its flexibility to hold something together, something of value. It has to be willing to be placed in a different position to even allow its shape to be changed, because that's when it has the ability to absorb and release energy. So what we need to do, like that rubber band, we need to be flexible. We need to be willing to change. We need to sometimes be able to hold it together just long enough until we reach our desired results. Remember, I'm a teacher, not a speaker. Have an amazing day.